Hi Virgo, welcome to your month ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button if you should so choose. If you are already a continued subbie, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all of your support. It really does mean everything to me. With that said, if you would like to join my mailing list, you can do so on the web link below. And if you would like to book a personal tarot reading, you can do so on the website address below. You can find all of that good stuff in the description box below. So with that said, before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look. What is going on for you in April 2019? What are your actions and your interactions with the world at large saying this week, this month even, and this month? Yeah, that feels right. Okay. You got the Four of Wands, right? So you are celebrating this month. You are walking with the sun at your back. You are finally having those moments of realization, of enjoyment. Your actions and your interactions with the world at large is what you do. The Four of Wands itself is about celebrations. It's about good news. It's about good news coming to you, but it's also about you giving good news to others. This is going to be a month where you're really settled, not only in your own power, but just in yourself in general. This is going to be a month for enjoyment for you, Virgo, and it's been about fucking time, right? This is a month where you really just get to enjoy yourself, a month where you really can just kick back and say, I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to enjoy life a bit more. I'm just going to be, right? Not be anything or be ... just be, right? Just to really take the time to enjoy life, to enjoy what you have at this moment in time, what and who surrounds you. And yeah, like I said, there'll be good news. It looks like you will be having some kind of, you've had a jumper, right? So the jumper is the moon card in your money and materials. So this is interesting because the Four of Wands tends to see you wanting to enjoy yourself more. And the moon card tends to see you looking at things in that very Virgo way that you do. And kind of weighing it up and saying to yourself, can I really afford that? Is it really a good use of my money? Is that where I want to put my time and my effort right now? Your money and materials is basically saying to you with the moon card, you go through these cycles of literally squirreling away every penny you've got. And then, you know, saying to yourself, right, okay, now I'm going to be a bit kinder. I'm going to be a bit nicer to myself and be a little more, what's the word? A little bit more indulgent, so to speak. And the moon card is basically saying that this month you don't need to be confused about finances. The feeling that I get from this is actually you've already put in place a lot of things that you would need to have a good financial outlook, so to speak. And I guess what I'm saying to you is I feel like you've amassed enough resources for you to have this month where you just enjoy yourself a bit more. Maybe go to dinner once a week with the partner or the kids. Maybe, you know, treat yourself to the cinema or that top that you want or those jeans that you want to buy. This is a month where you can sort of loosen the purse strings a little bit and be a bit more self-indulgent. You know, you absolutely can, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't go out overboard, throw the baby out with the bathwater and go and buy a Ferrari and, you know, put the house, double mortgage the house so that you can, I don't know, go for a cruise for 3 months. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously within some sort of moderation or proportion for sure, but for the most part it's asking you to enjoy yourself, to be more indulgent, to be more self-indulgent. With the moon card there as well, in terms of your physical health and the Four of Wands, for a lot of you that have been having issues with your structural self, certainly those of you that have been having things with your lymphatic system, this is a month where things can really improve for you. My advice to you would be whatever natural remedies and healings and, you know, things that you are doing to assist whatever traditional Western medicine, you know, it looks like that's really working for you. I'm not a doctor. I can't give you medical advice. What I can tell you is that, is the energy that I see. You know, from what I'm seeing here, it looks like those of you that have had maybe chronic issues or been feeling something, especially with your lymphatic system, it looks like this month you'll be getting some sort of a reprieve, which is really nice. So, and like I said, your money and materials isn't just about your physical finances. Sometimes it's about your physical body or even your home. It just depends. In terms of the home front, or on the home front, things look good there. Although I would suggest for some of you, take a look at the plumbing. Just because, the moon card can tend to bring a lot of water, and the Four of Wands actually represents home as well sometimes. So just keep an eye on your plumbing or your radiators. With that said, let's have a look at your communications with the world at large. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. So both the Knight and the Page of Pentacles have been very active this month. So the Knight of Pentacles with with your communications with the world at large is asking you what you're determined to say. What is it that you really feel like you can share with the world at large at the moment? What is it that is your message? For a lot of you Virgos, you will really be discovering what it is that you want to say and how it is that you want to get it out there. It's almost like you've made this decision to be more determined about being heard. You've made this decision to be more determined about getting to a point of understanding, so that people can really take on board what your message is at a deeper level. The fact that you're communicating or putting your best foot forward with the Knight of Pentacles really suggests for me that you are going through that process of, how do I want people to receive the message that I feel like I have? And then finally, your heart and your half, you've got the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So for those of you that are single, especially next to the Knight of Pentacles, this is going to be a steamy month for you guys. This is going to be a month where you can really enjoy the physical pleasures of life. If you are single and free and ready to mingle, this can be a very hot and heavy and enjoyable month. If you are taken, this can be a very hot and heavy enjoyable month. It looks like you and your partner, for those of you that are partnered and coupled, you're really connecting with each other on a deeper level, and you're kind of saying, it's almost like you're there on a physical level, like you feel connected to each other on that physical level, and you'll be expressing that anywhere and everywhere you possibly can. So go for it. For those of you that are single, like I said, if you are ready to mingle and ready to go out there and travel, especially in your environment, wherever in places that are close to you, local bars, local clubs, local pubs, anything local. For some of you, even possibly a neighbour. That's definitely a possibility with these cards in close proximity. But what I really like about this is you've got two really beautiful Wands cards here, which suggest vibrancy, dynamism. You've got lots of dynamic energy this month. You are about your pleasure. You're about enjoyment. You are about really living life and being present in life, right? And I really like that because it sees you connecting to yourself in a really big way. Alright, so your first week of the month, you got the Emperor card right underneath the Four of Wands, which is interesting because the Emperor card is number 4. So you got a double hit of this 4 energy. So this organisation and attention to detail that you usually apply to everything, this month I want you to apply that same focus to enjoying yourself. The Emperor card is basically saying you are relearning or reteaching yourself how to seek pleasure, how to have fun, how to just celebrate and enjoy everything that you already have. For a select few of you, if you have been worried or wondering about a child's exams or schooling in some sort of way, this card suggests that actually you got good news on the way in terms of that stuff. So that looks lovely. The second week of April, you've got the Judgment card right underneath the Moon card. So this is interesting because the Moon card is cyclic. The Judgment card tends to bring something back for us to look at. In terms of your finances, I kind of really want you to revise them this month. And, like I said, I feel like you've built up enough capital, enough resources to have a moment where you can relax. The Judgment card is basically saying to you, if you are going to invest, make sure that it is worth your time. Make sure that it's going to give you the kind of return that you want. Because the feeling I get from this is it's almost like you're looking at the nest egg and saying, right, well, it can't just sit there. I've got to do something with it. Do you? And if so, if you can't just leave it there and it does need to be put into something, the Judgment card is telling me to tell you to get a second opinion, to ask somebody outside of the norm. That's just the feeling that I'm getting from this. Your third week of April, You got the Empress card right underneath the Knight of Pentacles, right? So yeah, this is really about what your message is. For some of you, this is going to be about you creating some sort of work, whether that's deciding on a blog, whether it's writing a book. And the reason I say that is because you've got creative endeavours there in the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is you doing something determinedly, but also something practically in your communications. And you've got the Empress card there, which sees you giving birth to or bringing something into the real world. This month you're planting a seed of some sort of idea that you've had that has to do with something that you want to say, something that you believe is a message of yours to deliver the world. And this could very well be a month where you get some kind of recognition for it. And then finally, you got the Strength card underneath the Ace of Wands, right? I mean, I love that because it sees you tapping into this, you know, like that silly aspect where you can just laugh at things and things are easy. I'm seeing a lot of you walking out in nature and, you know, just not necessarily hugging trees or anything like that, but just really there's like this feeling of ease and like sunshine and nature, and it's just like a really beautiful scene and a beautiful picture. It's like you're getting back to your heart of hearts this month, and you're saying to yourself, you know what, life is meant to be enjoyed, and I'm going to do a lot more of that this month. Absolutely love it. So your key to the month, let's have a look, see. Oh, you got the Fool card, right? Okay, so new things, new people, new places to see. Some of you will definitely be traveling this month, but it will be local travel. It will be places that are close to you, places of beauty, places of natural beauty. That's why I said, you know, I saw you outside having lots of fun, lots of enjoyment. But that sense of childlike wonder is coming back into life for you this month. That sense of just, you know what, life is here to be lived, life is here to be enjoyed, is really making itself known in your world this month. And it could be that you have somebody turn up by surprise that changes everything for you. Usually the Fool card represents a person or an event that comes completely left of field that changes things in a big way. And the fact that you've got the Judgment card there as well, which always precedes massive change, means that there is a big there's a big shake-up in the way that you view things coming to you this month, my dear Virgos, and it really does happen for your highest good and for your best. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you very soon for more videos.